The following video is going to show how to void a transaction after you have submitted a transaction for a Comcast order. I'm currently on the transaction confirmation screen. What you want to do in order to cancel or void the transaction in case the customer decides that they don't want to continue with the order, or at that point they just want to make sure they don't get charged, you will have to click on home. So this is going to take you to the home screen, and while on the home screen you are going to click on unsettled transactions. An unsettled transaction is a transaction that has not been completed. The money has not been transferred yet from the customer's account into our account. So you want to find the transaction that you want to void once you are on the unsettled transactions screen. As you can see, I already voided two that I had placed as test scenarios, so they have been voided. So the one I want to void is this one, 5547479682, which is my most recent transaction. So to void this transaction, all I have to do is click on the transaction ID, and it's gonna open up a screen where you have the option to void it. Of course, you want to make sure that it's that transaction that you just made and you're on the phone, because that's the only time that you should be voiding any transactions. That's if you just completed a transaction and the customer changed their mind and they don't want to be charged, they don't want to continue with the order. So if that is the case, you look for the most recent transaction ID that you placed, you click on the ID, and then you are going to click on void. So when you can't click on the void button, it's going to give you a warning: this transaction will be voided and will not be submitted for settlement. Once a transaction has been voided, you will not be able to modify its status or submit it for settlement. Click OK to continue with voiding the transaction, or click cancel to avoid this action. So if you want to continue with the void, you would just click on OK. Transaction status, transaction ID, and the void result was successful. You can close the box, and this has been updated. It has been voided. So this is how you void a transaction.